guys, it's me, Miss Bethany, back with another story time. I have two stories today. My first story is by one of my favorite children's authors, The Lamb and the Butterfly. And then my second story is, This book just ate my dog. So let's start off with The Lamb and the Butterfly. A lamb and a butterfly met one day in the middle of a meadow. The lamb asked the butterfly, "Where is your mother?" The butterfly answered, "I haven't the slightest idea. My mother flies one way while I fly another." And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a dandelion. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him. "Where's your home?" the lamb asked the butterfly. "The world is my home," answered the butterfly. "I am free to fly anywhere." And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a bristle thistle. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him. "But where do you sleep?" the lamb asked the butterfly. "I sleep where I please," said the butterfly to the lamb. "Wherever I am, well, that's where I sleep." And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a poppy. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him. "Why do you flutter so?" the lamb asked the butterfly. "Why shouldn't I flutter?" the butterfly asked in reply. "Well, lambs don't flutter," said the lamb to the butterfly. "We walk in a straight line. One follows the other." "But I don't follow anyone," said the butterfly to the lamb. "I go wherever I choose. And now I choose to leave this meadow." And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly left the meadow and landed on a sunflower. The lamb ran after him. Come back, she cried. "I want to ask you a question." "What is your question?" the butterfly asked the lamb. "Please don't leave me," the lamb implored the butterfly. "That's not a question," said the butterfly to the lamb. "Put it in the form of a question." And the lamb said, "Why don't you stay with me? My mother will take care of you." With a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly flew into the sky. "I don't need anyone to take care of me," said the butterfly to the lamb. "I'm on my way," he cried. "Goodbye, goodbye." But at that very moment, a fierce black cloud darkened the sky, and rain began to fall. An angry gust of wind caught the butterfly's wings, and he was swept out of sight. Then the lamb heard her mother bleating, and she hurried to her side. "What were you doing at the far end of the meadow?" the mother asked the lamb. "I followed a butterfly," the lamb said to her mother. "And now he is lost in the storm." "Poor butterfly," said the mother to the lamb. "But that's what happens when you go fluttering this way and that." "But now I will never see him again," said the lamb to her mother. "He is gone forever." And then the mother asked, "What is that on your back?" "What is what on my back?" the lamb asked her mother. "Isn't that a butterfly?" the mother asked. She was right. Sure enough, there on the back of the lamb was the butterfly himself. His wings were wet and bedraggled. He looked as though he would never fly again. "Now will you stay?" the lamb asked the butterfly. Let me think about it," said the butterfly, as he dried out his wings. But now the sun had come out. Slowly the butterfly tried to flutter. With a zig, 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 and a zag, 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 and a ziggity, ziggity, zig, zag, he managed to reach a honeysuckle vine. One of its blossoms he found a pool of nectar. And he sipped, and he sipped, and he sipped, until he felt strong again. "What have you decided?" the lamb asked the butterfly. "I'd like to stay," said the butterfly to the lamb, "but I really must be on my way. I'm heading south, you know." "But why go south?" cried the lamb. "Because I don't have a woolly coat like yours to keep me warm. If I stayed here, I would freeze." "Well, if that is so," said the lamb to the butterfly, "I won't try to stop you." "Please don't think of me ungrateful," said the butterfly to the lamb. And spreading his wings in the splendid act of flight, he zigged and he zagged and he ziggity zagged, and soon he was lost from sight. This time the lamb did not kick up her heels and run after him. She walked instead to her mother's side, and never asked the butterfly to join a flock of sheep again. The end. So that was the end of our first story. Our second story is, "This book just ate my dog." Bella was taking her dog for a stroll across the page when Bella's dog disappeared. "Hello, Bella, what's up?" said Ben. "This book just ate my dog." Ben decided to investigate. But Ben disappeared too. Suddenly, help zoomed in. And then vanished. Things were getting ridiculous. "I'll just have to sort this out myself," thought Bella. But, burp! Sometime later, a note appeared. It read, "Dear reader, it would be lovely if you could kindly help us. Please turn this book on its side and shake." And shake, and shake, and shake. And one last little wiggle. "Thank you. Signed, Bella." And everyone reappeared. And things got back to normal. Well, almost. Dear reader, please tell this book to promise not to be so naughty next time you read it. Thank you, Bella. Who ever heard of books eating the animals? And the ambulance? And his friend? Well, that was the end of our 2 stories. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. I know I have some things to do tomorrow, but then my husband and myself are going to go see some tulips, one of my favorite flowers. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday with some more stories. Say please and thank you every day. Say I love you every day. Pick up your toys when you're done playing with them. Make sure you help mommy and daddy do some chores around the house. And as always, you guys are kind, you are important, and you are very, very loved. Bye.